What's up, everybody? So, the rumors are true. They are true, bitch. I was at the VMAs. I was given a priority pass to the pit at the VMAs, girl, last night. And let me just tell you, let me give you the run-through of how that works. So, you get your ticket, and it's telling me check-in is at 6. I was like, okay, that's fine. I will check in at 6, bitch. But when you get to Radio City Music Hall, there's security everywhere, there's blockage everywhere, you can't really get into any direct, you can't cross the street, you can't do this, you can't do that. So obviously I don't know where the fuck to go. So I'm circling around Radio City Music Hall. I see this cop, I was like, can I cross the street to get into the entrance of Radio City Music Hall? And he was like, okay, why? And I was like, because I have a pit ticket, bitch. I have a priority ticket, so let me in. And he was like, oh, whatever, just cross the street, I don't give a fuck. Like, he didn't give a fuck, he didn't give a shit. Because the person before that I talked to, he was blocking a different entrance, and I was like, how do I get into this place? Like, let me in. And he was like, why are you coming in? I was like, I have a fucking ticket, bitch. Well, actually, I was like, I'm in the pit. He was like, the pit? Are you? Like, show me the receipts. So I pull out the ticket, and he was like, okay, well, go somewhere. They're just pointing me around. Nobody knows what to do with me. I was like, girl, put me somewhere. Anyway, so when I crossed the street, when the cop told me to cross the street, I'm in another entrance of Radio City Music Hall, and the security guards, they didn't know what to do with me either. They were like, go up and go right. So I'm going up, I'm going right. Wherever I wasn't supposed to be also, because I saw Shawn Mendes in that area before, and I took a picture of him from afar, from across the street, because he was like in a, there was like a little door where you can, a side entrance, and I'm walking past that side entrance, and I'm seeing Shawn Mendes in that little cubby again, and I was like, boop, like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here, which I wasn't, because when I crossed the road and the cop told me to just cross the road, he was not supposed to allow me to cross that street, because that, wherever I was not where I was supposed to be, because, bitch, I was about to be hanging with the celebrities. But anyway, so here I am, still looking for the check-in. I mean, what a messy organization. So I see another security, a person who I asked again, like, I mean, I'm trying to cut that story short because the amount of times I cycled around was a mess. So I ended up asking the same security guard. I was like, where am I supposed to be? He was like, what does it say on your ticket? I was like, first of all, you better fucking relax. Show him my ticket. He was like, oh, this says nothing. So, like, there's no location on yours, but I would just go here. I was like, okay, well, see, you were so angry, but yeah, you see why I'm angry now that there is no location on this ticket. Anyway, we finally end up finding the check-in spot, thank the Lord. Like, it took me so long. I got there at like 5:25, and I finally entered at like 6. Phew. So we get in, and then we are like, they take our phones, took my phone, put it in like a little security box, lock, sacket, which I was so pissed about because, bitch, I wanted to take pictures and videos at the place. I have like no proof that I was even there. But don't worry, BB Rexa really fixed me up later on to really show the proof that I really was indeed there. But anyway, so, we're locked in there for like 2 hours, and then finally they start shuffling us over to Radio City Music Hall, and then they shuffled me through the side entrance. Okay, now we're walking into the pit, and I was like, yes. First of all, Radio City Music Hall is so tiny, and where they put us was like, the celebrities were literally 5 feet from us, like 5 feet away from me. I'm not kidding. Like, the way it was like where I'm sitting right now, and that mirror would be where like Ariana's sitting, and I'm over here. So like literally 10 feet, like something like so tiny amount of space. Okay. So what happens when you get there is that they put you in like the side area. There's like different pit areas that you can go in, I guess. So you got like a pit that's like next to the stage, but not as close as you want to be, but very close still. The only problem is like the cameras will start blocking your view, which gets annoying. Then you have the stage. Like, there's like a stage pit where it's like next to the stage and like kind of raised up so you can see more of what's going on. Then you got the pit inside the stage, which is the best one to be in. Okay. And then they start cycling you around. So what happens was they, the show starts. It was like 8:50, like 10 minutes before the actual show started. Oh, actually, when I was in that little holding pit, girl Ariana like popped her head behind the curtain and was like, boop, and we were all like, bitch, and she was like loving it. She's so sweet, but I'll talk more about that in a second. So, and then we saw celebrities starting to shuffle in, like D-list celebrities, like the Hills people walked in. We saw the Jersey Shore cast walk in. We saw you know, some people, DJ Khaled with his kid, it's so cute. You know, so they were all like walking in right next to us, which was real cute. Anyway, so then they start moving people to the pit, the actual pit in the stage. And some people, you know, there was a lot of people that were not allowed in yet, so I was put into that pit in the stage, and I was like, yes, thank God. And I was put right where, like, the stage is, so I was up against the stage, facing the audience, which was amazing because this is where all the tea comes in, bitch, because I was watching, so this is what happens, I'm standing on the stage, not on the stage, but, like, you know, up against it. Here comes BB Rexa as the first one to come. Oh, no, it was Millie Bobby Brown, the Stranger Things actress. She came, she sat down right in front of us. Keep in mind, 5 feet in front of us. Like, I'm not kidding. The proximity of how close we were was, like, so crazy. So she's sitting down. Everyone's like, oh, my God, Millie. And she's like, I love you. Like, she was, like, really cute about it. She was, like, chilling with her friend. She was really cute. But I don't really watch that show, so I don't really know what else tea to give besides she was cute. So here comes BB. Dying. First of all, thick. Not in a bad way. Like, thick. Like, giving me booty. Giving me a little, like, waist. Like, got a nice body, like very nice body. I thought she was giving me like thin stick body, but she wasn't. She was having a great body, very bleach blonde, you know, washed out hair, very much like LA girl, Instagram girl. Like that's what that whole image was giving. So she walks in. And so, you know, the pit's like, BB, whatever, and she was loving the attention, bitch. Like, you know she loves the fame, because the way that she started doing this, she was twerking her ass at us, like, really having a good time about it, which I thought was interesting, you know, and she was doing it for a little too long, or, like, a good 2 minutes. I was like, alright, take your seat, bitch, take your seat. Like, the VMA's about to start, you can't be doing all this. So, she sits down, then she starts, like, filming us, and she's like, as she's filming us, she's like, but like in this bossy ass way, like you can tell like this bitch doesn't take any shit. Like she seems very bossy from just like her, you know, you just get vibes from people, so I'll explain the vibes. So BB's vibes is giving me very sweet, I'm gonna say nice, I'm sure she's really nice, but like she was also giving me very like bossy, could be obnoxious type of person. That's just the vibe I was getting from watching her from where I was. And so she, you know, she filmed us, which is great because now I have a screenshot of me on her Instagram story. Phew, thank God. Proof, bitch. Proof. Check out my Instagram. It's there. Fayk0. Fayik0. Okay. And so, okay, so that's BB's. That's whole BB's little schlick. Keep in mind, I was in this pit on the stage for like the first 40, 50 minutes. And then I was adjusted to the stage. So I'm going to give you the tea on the celebrities from the front for the first like 40 minutes. And so then Ariana comes in, bitch, with Pete, and let me just say, Ariana is, first of all, gorgeous in person. Like, in picture, she's so pretty, obviously, but in person, she's, like, so gorgeous, and she's so, like, just gives this radiant, like, vibe. So sweet. So she sits her ass down with Pete Davidson, and let's just say throughout the whole show, well, at least the 40 minutes that I was there in the front to see her, kissing all up on Pete Davidson. She's like loving Pete Davidson. Like I'm telling you guys, she is in love. She was not like, the performances were going on and I was kind of not paying too much attention because I wanted to see what the celebrities were doing, like their reactions to it. Ariana was just like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Kiss, 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 hug, kiss, make out, staring at him just the whole time. Like she was not really giving a fuck what was going on the stage. She was just really having it with Pete Davidson. Okay, now Cardi, I believe, opened, right? She gave her little monologue. Nicki was not here yet. Nicki was the closest one to me besides BB. Nicki was really, really extremely close. So she walks in like 10 minutes late, which I'm assuming is to avoid being in front of the cameras for Cardi B's little opening. I'm assuming because, I don't know. So she walks in, and you know, everyone's like, Nicki, Nicki, Nicki. And she's giving very, aw, like she was very happy, like feeling the love. She sat her ass down. I blew a kiss. She gave this, like, you know, the little heart, and I was like, okay, cute, like, I'm loving you. So she was giving a very positive vibe towards the fans. But, you know, once she sat her ass down and she wasn't looking at us anymore, girl, the way she turned into Ice Queen, very, like that for, like, the whole entire time that she was there. And I was like, okay, bitch, shit, like, you are angry, like, you look so angry. And then so Best Hip Hop, like, Best Hip Hop Award starts getting nominated, and the second they said Best Hip Hop, the way she glazed over again, like, pissed. She was very just, I don't know what she was trying to serve. Like, maybe she was trying to serve like she doesn't have an emotion about it, but girl. Okay, so then she wins, and when they said Nicki Minaj, the way she smirked, like, she was like, like, the way she did that, it fucking killed me. It murdered me, because it was like, she needed that confirmation. You know, she's been really having a meltdown these past few days, so once she won that award, girl, the smirk on her face, the strut up to the stage, Ariana running to pick up the dress. Also, the Nicki and Ariana interactions were very amazing. Like, they were clearly loving each other. Like, I feel like Ariana loves Nicki more, though, because it was like Nicki would be sitting there giving her grill, kind of looking at the stage, like not really giving anything, and Ariana would keep popping out and being like, Nicki, I love you, like very, very little sister, big sister, except Nicki wasn't giving, like, she was, obviously she loved her. Like, you know, she came in, she hugged her, they were very much conversating, but it looked like Nicki was in a different world, and Ariana was very much lovey-dovey towards her, towards Pete, towards everybody. Like, Ariana was really, I'm telling you, I feel like I stan her after stalking her all night, because she was so sweet. Like, she just had this beautiful energy, and gorgeous hair, gorgeous outfit, I just love her. Nicki looked gorgeous as well. Although that ass when she got on the stage, girl, like, I saw her from the back, and that was, does not look good. It doesn't look good. She needs to take those out, take whatever she put in those ass, and take it out. But the dress was great, her hair was great, her makeup was great. So Nicki, you know, she was definitely on some shit, and I think she, not on drugs, but on, like, you know, on some angry shit. But I think she left really early. Like, she was gone. Even when they played her performance, I think she was gone, because I didn't see her anymore. Okay. Also, Migos was there, and I was kind of stalking them too. They have a very, what is it, like, star presence at, like, just like, you know when you just see someone and you're like, you're a star. I was getting that from Ariana, from Nicki, from Migos, but not Camila Cabello. I'm so sorry, sis. Camila very much serves girl that was whisked from her town, village, and like put into the VMAs and was like didn't know how to act. But she was very sweet, so let's not get twisted. When she walked in, she was so sweet, so happy. The whole night, she was the only one really dancing, like, up every second, just having a good time. She was really enjoying herself. She looked like such a sweetheart, but she does not look like a star to me. I'm so sorry to say it. But from her dress, which was not the tea, to just her attitude is very, like, just, like, high school girl. I don't know, not in a negative way, just, like, that's just what she was giving from watching her all night. And she was with her mom, which was very sweet. You know, she was just a cute girl. She's a cute girl. I don't know, she's not giving me star power, but she's giving me cute girl. And very nice. I would like, she's someone I feel like you could just walk up to, and she would have no qualms about it. She'd be like, okay, bitch, like, what's up? Like, like, very like that. Very energetic, very dancey, very crazy. Loving her. Tiffany Haddish, drunk off her ass. I had to be, because when she got on the stage, first of all, I gave her a high five, loved it. But, you know, when she got on the stage, she was serving me a little tipsy, but then when she was in her seat right behind Camila, girl, drinks in her hand all night. Drinks. Drinks, but she was drinking. And, you know, she didn't get drunk off her ass like crazy, like, but she was just having a real good time. You know, I kept seeing her tap on Camila, and she's like, they're, you know, just being crazy. Like, it's so fun to watch them interact, to watch everybody interact. It's like, so this is how I would, and then J-Lo, I saw J-Lo, she walked in, but I didn't get to see her sitting, barely ever, so I didn't really see her interactions at all, which is so, until, like, the ending. So I'm gonna give you the description of each person, like, from what I saw, from the way they were interacting with people, and give you, like, a one word to describe. So, like, BB serving me very, I want, like, just, like, kind of arrogant in a way. I don't, like, that's really what she was giving me. J-Lo giving me regal, calm, cool, collected look. Nicki giving me very angry. Ariana giving me very sweet, gorgeous, beautiful. And, you know, Camila giving me very innocent fun. Who else was there that I saw? I'm trying to think. Like, that was, like, in my direct vision where I was, like, watching them. I feel like that was the main people. That was the main people that I was watching and stalking. So, performances. Actually, no, I feel like there's more to say about the... Okay, Ariana, when she got up and she left to, like, prepare herself for the God is a Woman performance, then Frankie came and, like, took her seat and was, like, sitting with Pete. Girl, the way they were cackling together. First of all, Frankie's a mess. Frankie is a mess. Like, he was laughing at the performances. He was pointing, not at the performers, like, not the celebrities themselves, because that would be rude. Even though what he was doing was still kind of rude. But he was, like, pointing at, like, the dancers or, like, pointing at certain things and, like, obviously making a joke about it. And the way Pete Davidson was cackling. Pete loves Frankie, in my opinion. From what I was seeing, they, like, look like they have, like, a funny relationship. Where Frankie just spills all this messy tea and, like, all these giggles and all these jokes. And Pete just loves it. Like, the way... I like Pete. Again, these are just vibes from watching them all night. But Pete seems very, like... just, like, funny and laid back and, like, chill and just really getting his life, you know what I mean? And you can tell he loves Ariana. You can tell she is obsessed with him. Like, just... girl, it was, like, really heartwarming to me. But, yeah, Frankie was messy. Pete was loving his messiness. So that was funny. And I feel like that's really all the tea that I have from the audience. So let's go towards the and if you have any questions, ask in the comments, so that maybe that way it'll pique my, like, memories, and I can answer your questions in the comments. Okay, so performances. From what I remember, Shawn Mendes slayed it. I really liked with the rain and the water. That was a performance that I saw right there. So, like, you know, I was up close for that, and it was amazing. The audience, like, the celebrities were not paying attention, really, from what I saw. Like, not just to him, but, like, to anybody. They kind of just look like they're dazing off all the time, or, like, they're on their phone, or they seem to be talking to everybody instead of watching the performances, which I feel like maybe it's because they don't see each other a lot, so, like, they try to hang out with their friends, you know what I mean? Like I said, Ariana and Nicki were talking a lot. Like, they were kind of across, like, they were kind of, not far away, but it's kind of like where you have to, like, lean towards your chair and, like, talk from across. But they were talking a lot, so clearly they're serving best friends. Ariana, so much. I love you, Nicki. I love you. She really wanted to, you know, steer her away from her meltdown from last night. Or the other night on Twitter. Okay, so Shawn Mendes' performance. Really cool live. The rain really picked it up a notch because the first half was very much just your typical Shawn Mendes performance. But live, you know, his vocals great, instruments great, rain and the water, awesome. J-Lo's performance, amazing. First of all, in person... it's just so fun, like, watching her dance, and her hair was, like, gorgeous in person. It was, like, amazingly luscious and, like, crazy and, like, ugh. And okay, so let's talk about the crowd. The crowd was the most hyped up for J-Lo. They were loving Travis Scott. I was loving Travis Scott, too, and you know I don't like trap, but he really shut that shit down. Like, he shut that shit down. He was very energetic. His whole dances were, and the set that he had was crazy. I saw it on TV, but it didn't look as good as it did in person. Like, it was like a futuristic, like, laboratory, and, like, his huge ass head, like, statue thing. It was so crazy. That was probably the best stage setup there. That and God Is a Woman had the best stage setup to me. Like, it was so atmospheric. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. Ariana's performance, amazing, and I was pissed though because that was when they moved me to, like, the worst. I was in the pit stage, and then I was on the stage pit, you know, like, being moved around, but then I was put into the side of the stage where the cameras and people were blocking me, and I couldn't see the second half of Ariana's performance, so I was pissed. But I saw, like, the choreography parts, which slayed me. Like, I loved it. She was really smooth with it, giving you a great vocal, giving you really nice choreography, beautiful setup. It was really great. And you can tell, like, the producers around were really wanting you to be hyped up for Ariana. Like, they were like, Ariana's coming up, so be energetic, Ariana Grande's coming. And Frankie Grande, too, was like, be loud for Ariana, be loud for Ariana. They were really wanting Ariana to get that loud applause. Which all night, the producers had to say a lot of shit, like, clap your hands, be more energetic, blah, 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 blah. But, like, some of the performances were just not energetic worthy. So I'm not going to give you this energy if the performers are not giving me that energy, you know what I mean? They're like, we want it to look fun, we want the VMAs to look like everyone's having an amazing time. I'm like, I'm having an amazing time, but when I have a performer in front of me that I'm not loving, I'm not going to give you this high five kumbaya, you know what I mean? But, you know, I still went into it. Madonna, huge applause. Everyone was living and loving. One of the workers there was, like, crying. He was, like, this big, buff, like, 50-year-old, like, man. And he was, like, very aggressive all night. But once Madonna came out, he started crying. And he was like, I love her. Like, and then I was like, some of us were like, we love Madonna, like, really loudly. And then she, like, kind of saw and, like, you know, she was in the middle of her speech, so she wasn't responding. But the guy that was, like, the worker that was like crying over her was like, thank you so much for saying that, like we love her. Like he was really getting in his feels, but so was I, because Madonna, legend. Like that is someone that when you like, what the fuck, like seeing Madonna 10 feet in front of me, it was like so crazy. Although her speech had me really thrown for a loop, girl. That was not about Aretha. How is this a Aretha Franklin tribute when Madonna was like, yeah, you know, I grew up in New York. Well, I came to New York to be a model, and I lived in a crack house, and I loved Aretha Franklin's one song, Natural Woman. And then, you know, and now I'm a huge star. So I'm a celebrity, I'm amazing. The barriers that I've broken are amazing. I was like, Madonna, girl, do you not remember what you're trying to do here? That was not a tribute. That was the worst tribute to Aretha Franklin I could have ever saw in my life. Madonna tends to do that. I love her, you know, legend. I love her so much. But whenever she tributes people, she tends to just make it about her, and then she wraps it up, and no one really knows what the whole point was. But everyone was just happy to see Madonna, because legend. J-Lo's speech, everyone was going off for as well. Like, people were really living for the legends, you know what I mean? What other performers? Post Malone and Aerosmith, that was kind of amazing in person, with the fire, like the energy, the rock, the mix, like the vocals, so amazing. Everybody else, I could barely. Nicki's performance was actually amazing, even though I didn't get to see it because she pre-taped it at the Oculus thing at the mall, which was annoying, because if she did that live at the VMAs, it would have, like, I feel like that would have been, the crowd would have been really, that would have been one of the top crowd performances where everyone's really like feeling it. But they, you know, they played her performance on the video, and the performance was great in my opinion. I thought it was really amazing. I liked her little costume. I loved her energy. I loved the song choices. The crowd was into it. And she was giving you a little bit of choreography. She was giving you stage presence. The way she did that was amazing. I really liked her performance. And like I said before, you know, she was really sweet to the fans. It's just like once it was like done with the fans and it was like back to like being on show, it was like very angry. I don't know why. I guess she just wasn't feeling it. And can we talk about the shade from DJ Khaled and Travis Scott both being like, #1 album, Astro World, #1 album, Astro World. Like, they repeated it like 4 times. They were not having it. They're pissed at Nicki. They're pissed, girl. It was a mess. What other performers? You know, so top was definitely Ariana, J-Lo, Travis Scott, Post Malone. Those were really, I'm surprised that the rappers gave me what I needed, but, you know, Sean was cute. He's a cute girl. Who else was there even? I don't even remember. Logic was cool, you know, whatever. I don't know. You write in the comments, ask me about the other performers. I don't really remember, because I was being shoved left and right, you know, moving all around the stage, which was so annoying. And I didn't have my phone. It was locked up in that fucking case all night up until, so the show ended at like 11:30 or like 11:40, something really late, and then they had to let everybody else out, and then us in the pit like last. So I didn't take the train home until 1:30, and then I didn't get home until like 4. So, girl, I was not happy about all that. But like, they were passing out water bottles, trying to make everybody a little more, you know, hydrated, a little more energetic. You know, so it was cool. It was a really cool experience. I would definitely say that. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but those are just my first thoughts from what I'm remembering. Also, Maluma's performance was amazing. How could I forget that? That was really great. I love that. And he has a huge ass, by the way, in person, because he was sitting in front of me when I was in the other side of the pit. So, like, I saw him from behind. And, you know, serving cake. Lots of cake. Very thicky. Gorgeous, also. Beautiful man. And, he seemed very nice. He seemed very humble to be there. Like, I was loving that. It was just so fun watching them in their fucking environments, guys. Like, so fun. But anyway, write in the comments, you know, ask me about any celebrity you guys want to know about. If I saw them, maybe I can give you some tea on them. Or the performers. I didn't really give too much on the performances because, like I said, I was really busy stalking the artist. And some of the times the cameras were blocking me, so I couldn't even see what was going on the stage, which was annoying. Yeah, so bitch, let me know. Write in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. Okay, ask any questions, give any comments. You can follow me on Instagram, FAYIK0, bitch. Twitter, same thing. Snapchat, Fike without a 0. And, thanks for watching.